It is April 25th, 2016. This is Mike Callahan, and welcome to the Watchman News. Our show is brought to you by HeavensNectar.Vapes.com. If I can even say it, it's brought by them, or us, or the conglomeration. Anyway, we thought we had freedom of speech in this country, and I have watched it get trampled over and over and over again. And we're about to see another instance to where our First Amendment right has just been absolutely stripped away from us. You know, if I were to stalk somebody, there could be charges brought against me for doing that stalking. Why is it that our government can get away with doing that very thing? This is from RT, and it's titled, Michigan Police Tracking Social Media to Keep Tabs on Flint Water Crisis Chatter. State police in Michigan have been conducting online surveillance to track social media discussions related to the Flint water crisis, even attempting to press charges against one man over a Facebook post, new emails released by the state show. Although being reported by Michigan Live only now, the revelation initially came from the April 15th document dump by the administration of Michigan Governor Rick Snyder. The governor promised to release the emails related to the lead contamination of Flint's water after the state came under intense criticism for its responsibility in the crisis. According to one of the roughly 127,000 emails that were released, an analyst at the Michigan State Police Intelligence Operations Center said she was assigned to oversee social media networks like Facebook and Twitter for discussions about the situation in Flint. She highlighted that an alleged Facebook post by a Copper City, Michigan man who criticized the government's response to Flint. It's time for civil unrest. Burn down the governor mansion, eliminate the Capitol, where the legislators reinstated the emergency dictator law after the people voted it down, and tell the Michigan State Police if they use military force, we will return with same, the post reportedly read. The analyst emailed the MSP's intelligence commander and another commander in the Upper Peninsula about what was called a potentially threatening statement. MLive reported she asked the UP commander to find out the author's location and to initiate criminal proceedings against the individual. The man responsible for the post was reportedly under probation for a 2015 incident involving an armed standoff with law enforcement, which claimed he threatened government employees. Ultimately, no charges were filed against the man. MSP spokesperson Shannon Banner acknowledged that information collected online is shared with others in the department as well as other agencies that may be affected. However, Banner would not comment on any specific comment or incidents or investigations. In the interest of protecting our residents, the MSP monitors any incidents that have the potential to result in criminal activity and or violence, Banner said. The situation in Flint became a national issue, drawing commentary from around the nation after the state government acknowledged that the city's water was contaminated with lead and exposed children to poisoning. Lead is a neurotoxic that can cause permanent brain damage in children and also have negative consequences for adults. Flint's water became contaminated after state-appointed emergency managers tapped a local river as a drinking source but failed to ensure it was properly treated. So, no, it's wrong for us to make threats and stuff like that on the internet. That should be a given. We should be smarter than that. But what gets me is I've heard several different stories in several different areas. One that comes to the top of my head is a guy recited something out of a rap song or something, I think, and he was arrested for it. Although all he did was post the lyrics to a rap song that he liked. That's all he did. And they arrested him for it. You know, I've been called in over a comment that wasn't even threatening. And, you know, it just goes to show just the lack of the First Amendment that we have in this country. Again, I'm not saying we should be allowed to freely threaten individuals or anything like that. But I can understand where people might be a little upset knowing that their family had drank contaminated water that was provided to them. You know, I'm glad the people of Flint, Michigan and those around Flint are standing up and speaking out, because since people started standing up and speaking out about the water crisis, a lot of other places have started reporting seeing all this crazy stuff in the water. We have to come to some kind of consensus on this. We have to come to some type of agreement with those that are in charge, so to speak, you know, that we have certain expectations, and one of those is that they don't poison us. I personally hold the EPA and the FDA responsible for most of the poisoning that happens to human beings in this country. I think we all need to do the same.